off because it's blinding. Yo, I'm hyped. I'm hyped because make sure that's open. I'm hyped because first and foremost, shout out to the homies. They was able to show me the ways of getting the PS5. So shout out to them. Thank you, John Sensei. I appreciate you, man. He sent me like a whole catalog of stuff that you're supposed to do before you can even like get in the Walmart line and all of this stuff. So I ended up going with Walmart. I'm not shouting out Walmart. This is not a sponsorship by Walmart or none of that, man. Man, damn, I'm just hyped. I'm hyped. PS5 is here, man. So let's get it. So first and foremost, man, what was they doing to my box, man? What's going on? Let's get this open. See what's up. Alright. I don't see no damage in there. And that's good. If they damage my joint, man, I got some real problems. Alright. So this is PS5, man. I wish I could say I'm hyped, but the wait was far too long. I also picked up the camera that comes with it. I know that I do a ton of streaming. You guys probably, if you hear it, that means you've checked me streaming before, you've peeped it. But not all the time do I feel like setting up the whole studio for, you know, a session. Sometimes I just want to stream something real quick, but still had a face cam. So I got the face cam. I was a little worried about the stand or whatever that it sits on, because it does look a little goofy. And I apologize for this lighting. Can I get some better? What if I turn it on? Is that a little bit better? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. The top light is killing me. All right, so the camera comes with a box. Got some instructions, the typical yada yada. Secret compartment in the box, nothing in there. This is gonna be pretty self-explanatory for me. Way different design than the last model that they had. Looking now. I should work. I should be able to stick that to the back of the TV, man. I got a Roku. Not a Roku. Yeah, I got a Roku TV. So that should be simple. The Roku TVs are thin. Be able to stick that right on top. Looks like they went with a USB connection this time around instead of that weird connector that was on the back of the PS4. I'm digging it. That Walmart, man, that Walmart line thing is crazy though. But there's some pretty good videos out. I don't know if they're doing another drop on how to get yourself one and get in line quickly and all that stuff. Is really easy and real simple to follow. The only piece of advice that I got from John is don't trust the time, which is true. It gave me a 23 wait limit in line. And then after the 23 minutes, you're supposed to be able to buy your PS5, but my 23 minutes ended up being 10. But I sat there the whole time, so thankfully I didn't miss it. But if you're going off the clock, you might miss it just based on the fact that, like, you know, for some reason they just not accurate. I don't know what happened with it, but it's not accurate. I think it's because people get out of line too, or people close out of the browser and stuff like that, so your time gets changed. But yeah, let's open this up real quick. I'm kind of doing this off the cuff, so no production value on this. Man, my first impression is this shit is huge. See, this got some cables. Still rocking with the same 2-prong cable. This looks to be the controller. Look at that, be a smooth. that feels smooth. Look at it. Oh, this is way smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Oh no, that's nice. Definitely gonna need some back buttons, man. I ordered a custom controller from AIM Controllers. I'm actually excited for that to get here. But I do have these Control Freaks, and I just wanted to see if they would fit on there. And they actually do. Okay. So the Control Freaks actually, I don't know if you guys can, yeah, you can see that. The Control Freaks that I use for the thumbsticks, they actually do fit on there. So I might be using these. I think I will. Yeah, because that's the exact same. If you guys can see that, I am terrible with this camera. It's the exact same size there. That's dope. At least I won't be completely assed out in my shooters, man. Oh, this is nice. Okay. So got that. What else we got here? Some safety guidelines, which I'm definitely gonna read those for sure, you know. Like reading that shit. Let me see. I don't know what this is. This might be a stand? Maybe I will read that manual. I don't know. And this is an HDMI cable, which is nice. I probably won't need this because I got so many of them laying around. I might save that one. Gotta get up into all of these compartments, man. This is crazy. USB-C, that's probably the controller cable. Yeah, okay, so controllers take USB-C now. So can expect some fast charging, that'll be nice. Let me see. Yeah, this bitch is huge. Let's unbox it, let's see. Got it wrapped up, saran wrapped up. God damn. This is big as fuck. Why is this so big, bro? What the fuck? I don't know what this thing is. This has to be a stand. Oh, what in the hell is that? We'll figure this out. This is it, man. This is everything. First impressions, man. I'm really loving the controller design. This is great. I think they took a page out of Xbox's book, in the sense that they needed something a little bit more comfortable than the old school controllers design. I mean, as much as I love, you know, the classic PlayStation look, I think the overall grip just ain't doing it, especially for people with bigger hands. I don't think this is doing it. But yeah, no, controller's nice. Everything looks clean, sleek. I'm about to get this all transferred over and set up, man. Overall thoughts on the unit, I'm liking the ports on the front. From what I understand, the ports on the front are not for USB drives. I think these are charge only ports. So the ports on the back can actually transfer data, and judging by the symbols on it, yeah, these are data driven. And USB 3.0, yep, because they blew. Yeah, I mean, same as the other units as far as cabling and stuff. This is gonna be an easy swap out. So now I got to transfer my data onto this guy, get it all set up. And you guys will see me streaming pretty soon, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Comment your thoughts below. So I got everything set up, height. I was talking to one of the homies and he said, I was trying to explain to him my setup. And I don't think he really understood it. So I said, why not just put it in this video? You know what I mean? I'm gonna attach it to the end. So this is, let me take a step back here. This is my studio setup currently. And I'll just go through a couple items here. This right here, this tripod stand, this is new. I bought this with the PlayStation. I had a different tripod stand, which you can see on my Instagram if you check my videos. It was smaller because the PS4 is smaller, but I went ahead and got a bigger surface area for the PS5. It's nice and sturdy. It's a Pile Pro tripod stand. It's good for like laptops and stuff. That's a gallon of water, got to get that in. Over here, this is where I do a lot of my mixing, mastering, and where I stream from. You can see my camera here. Now I do have a PlayStation 5 camera back there for when I want to do like a quick stream and I don't feel like pulling up OBS. The thing about my setup is that I run boot camp, and then I have to pull up Windows in order to stream because the Mac platform does not work well with streaming. It relies mostly on the software components, which I'm sure you guys know, instead of the hardware components, which is why you know, Windows is just a superior streaming platform. So I run boot camp on that guy. We got this mic here, which is all the homies say I sound nice. This was my first mic that I ever bought. Condenser mic that I ever bought. I used to rap on this. But after I stopped rapping and got into getting interfaces, the USB mic was kind of just sitting in the closet. So I tried attaching it to the PlayStation one time and it worked. That is my microphone. The thing that used to suck was that in order to mute it, I would have to go ahead and pull the cable out to mute myself. But now with the PlayStation 5, they got the mute button here, so now I don't have to do that, which is really, really dope. So I got that. This is my Raven touchscreen monitor, which is for mixing. There's an interface that let me get my finger out the camera. There's an interface that pops up with faders, and you can mix off of it there, which is really, really dope. Have a custom keyboard with this has like all the Pro Tools shortcuts on it. So if you're a Pro Tools user, you'll notice some of these look familiar. So I got that. And this is just like my mixing station. I have the microphone that is plugged into my interface. So anytime I'm streaming or need to do a Zoom call for work, I just pull that guy down and commence my talking and things like that. One thing that I am proud of, this guy right here, this is my ceiling fan. Now, the dope thing about the ceiling fan is I installed it myself. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I installed that guy. I had a ceiling fan in here and it broke. And so now I got this fancy, you know, wireless, no cords, no cables ceiling fan, which is really, really nice. And this boy kicks up some wind because it gets hot in here, real, real hot. So that's my mixing station. Over here, you got my beat station and my rack. This is my faders I use for mixing beats, of course. I used to use this as a main controller, but with the Raven having touchscreen faders, I opted to upgrade from this. But this was so expensive and this is such a dope piece of gear, I didn't want to get rid of it. So I found a way to incorporate it, which is putting it in to a beat station here. And so you'll see I have a separate keyboard here, and I make my beats in Logic. So this is a Logic cover for this keyboard here. And this is wireless. And I also have a wireless mouse over here so that when I'm working over here, I don't have to turn back this way and do make adjustments. I can do that all from there. So I have that in the rack here. I've got a Focusrite Claret 8-channel preamp right there on the top, the red one. Really, really dope. That's what all my sound comes from. That's what me and Jillian plug into to get our headphone mix, which I can show you guys. Has a nice little piece of software. If you guys are interested in knowing any of this stuff, just leave comments. But this is where Jillian and I do our headphone mixes. And I'm not going to explain all of this, but basically her and I, when we stream, we want to listen to different things because we're playing different games. And so with that interface, I can create separate headphone mixes. That is my old interface there, the black one in the middle. But using optic cables, I can connect these two together. So now I have 16 inputs, which are all down here, all along the bottom here. This is 16 inputs. Let me see, can I get better light on? A little bit better. Here we go. 16 inputs. You'll see I got some stuff plugged up here. I got my game, Jillian's game, and our mics plugged up. This is a speaker controller. I don't know if you guys saw that. I got 2 sets of speakers, so I got to control them separately. Yeah, so that's the rack. Keyboard. I'm a big fan of Akai. It's MPK 261, which is really, really dope. Love this thing. This was an upgrade from like 2 years ago. I used to have some other stuff here, the MPT32, and then the key rig by M Audio, but I wanted one with both the drum pads and the keys together. And then from there, you'll see the switch, and then the capture card right here. Jillian's mic, of course, just chills there. You never know when she's gonna hop in stream, so just leave it up. Some guitars, instruments there. This is the old, or the PS4 and the old tripod stand is now living under this table because Jillian's gonna be doing some PS4 gaming now. I've downloaded a bunch of games that I think she'll like, so she'll be doing that. She has the controllers, her Switch controller, everything down here. I know cable management is a mess, but I do a lot of moving of gear, so that's why. But that's really it. I mean, I got some gear here in the closet, random stuff, nothing too crazy, cables, things like that. You know, my new headphones there. But that's about it, man. That's a tour of the studio. Turn around here. I got some shout out to Nick for the skateboards that I've mounted on the wall. That's a Jordan. And then that is the Mother Nature joint. I love the Mother Nature joint. It's fire, man. He's a great artist. Shout out Nick. Pickle Sage on Instagram if you want to get yourself one of these. But yeah, that's about it. Nice little couch, Jillian's couch. More cameras. Again, PS4 camera. In case Jillian wants to do some streaming on her own. And then her camera for the OBS setup. And that's really it. I guess one of the more technical things that, you know, guys were asking me about is getting that sound, like, so getting that headphone mix into my system. I don't know what you guys do, but I come off the TV. So I pull my audio off of the capture cards into OBS. And then in order to get this headphone mix going, where Jillian and I can kind of play with it, you can't do that in OBS, but we can do it with the hardware or software component of the Focusrite. So what we do is we come back into the interface for the video games here, and then we monitor off of those. So I can turn her game up, turn my game down, whatever I want to do, turn her mic up, down, and we don't have to do it through OBS. Everything through OBS is just muted. So what you guys get is a completely separate mix from what we get. And I can see that mix, I can monitor it. I'll turn things up and down as they need to be turned up and down. But really, this is where everything happens for us. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys got questions, leave them alone.